guys leave the shop. You guys are fancied up.
Indeed.
Do you head straight towards the matriarch? It's about that time. It might be a little early.
So, I have a question to the locals in this town, Agdhan, Uzalai.
Mhm.
Are we going to be allowed to bring weapons in there? Because your glaive is massive. It's the halberd. I don't know.
I've never been there, but
Right.
considering we were invited and there's like a million guards, I don't foresee a problem.
All right.
Unless, I mean, like, don't threaten them or impersonate someone else or falsify a document, but yeah.
Why would anyone do that?
Note to self, do not threaten.
Yes.
I mean, Azaerith, you do that. I mean, it's your best fighting style, I think. You insult people and they just fall over. I've seen it. It's impressive.
Yeah,
It is true.
It has happened once or twice in my times. It's pretty satisfying.
About this time, you guys get to the center of town.
Would we be passing roughly around Uzalai's shop area?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not quite, no.
How long would it take to detour there?
You would be late for your appointment.
Oh, crap. All right.
But I
I'll
mean,
go
you
later.
can if you want.
I'll go
But
later.
you would be late. You're gonna just break into his shop with him there?
Again.
No, there's a problem. I'll do it later.
Oh.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you guys come up to the central path, and you guys are coming from the south side, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, you guys are coming from the south side, whereas when you attempted to get in the first time, you did the north side. So you guys are coming from the south side, but you see that there are two Maragon guarding the path again as you approach.
Hello.
They kind of just look at you.
I will
Yes.
present the letter.
They both look at each other, and the one on the right takes it, opens it, looks at the seal, hands it to the other one, repeats it. And the one on the left that has the note now nods at the one on the right. And the one on the right says, right this way.
All right.
And it leads you guys up the path. He follows you. So you guys are walking forward, and then he's following behind you. You guys are going up the sort of hill that's in the middle of town. It's a spiral pathway that goes up the hill. And as you guys get about 3/4 of the way up, there is a like a how do I describe it? It's like I guess like a cave entrance, for lack of better terminology. It's not a door, it's just an opening that leads into the school itself. And there's a Maragon sitting there who sort of looks surprised that there's people coming in, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I have it from here," and he takes it from the other Maragon, and that Maragon that escorted you up here goes back down. And this one tells you to follow him into a room where he shuts the door behind him, and you guys are in a small little like 15 by like 3x2, I guess, in square talk, so like 15 by 10 room. And another Maragon is guarding another door on the other side. And the one behind you says, weapons, armor, anything that's not clothing, please leave it here. And then waits. And there's like tables you can set your stuff on and such like that. Anything that can be considered a weapon, swords, daggers, tools, thieves' tools, anything that isn't extremely necessary.
I'm gonna leave my quarterstaff and crossbow and hand axe.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna sort of gesture at the scale mail. You know, it's cursed. It doesn't come off.
Deception check?
Does it matter that half of that is true?
What half is true?
It doesn't come off unless I want it to.
Okay. Sure, if you want to go for persuasion, sure.
Okay, I forgot to check which one's better.
God.
Oh yeah, they're the same modifier,
Oh, okay. Well, doesn't matter.
and it's awful. It's 10.
Well, good thing he rolled shitty. He's like, oh, well, all right. I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Thank you. And I'm gonna hide the wand of magic missiles just on my person.
Okay.
I put down my darts and short sword, and I sort of like hold up my like talons sheepishly. I like shrug. I'm like, I can't. My body is sort of my main
Oh.
weapon.
Yes, of course. Don't mangle yourself for this. It's just things that are attached
Excellent.
to you. Do you set down both swords?
I just have one sword.
No, you
You
have
have
two.
two swords.
You have a cursed sword and
You have
a
a cursed sword.
Oh, I
regular
forgot
sword.
about that. Yeah, I set down them both. Both.
Everybody else?
I'll put down my dagger and my rapier.
Okay.
I make a whole show of pulling all of these things from their various places. So I set down my big glaive, I set down my hand axe, my other hand axe, the longbow strapped to my back. I'm gonna set down.
There's like one thing left, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna set down each individual arrow.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I'm taking the whole quiver off. I set down the maul, and I didn't wear all of my armor, so I just take off like the relevant components that these things were attached to, and I do have thieves' tools, so I'm gonna set those aside, but I'm going to hang on to the woodcarver's tools and not take them from my boot.
They're in your shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys step up, Agdhan's stuff takes up one whole table.
Yeah.
Everybody else's stuff fits on one of the other tables. And as you guys step up, both of them sort of step to the door, and they ask you to put your arms out, and they're going to do a slight pat down. So remind me, this is just me. I'm not going to metagame this. Moxi, you have the wand on you.
Yes, I don't know if they recognize wands as being a problem, but
We'll see.
it is a wand.
And Agdhan has something in his shoe, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else actually took everything else off, right?
Like if they think a screwdriver is a
Yes.
problem.
Oh.
I don't know what's in cobbler's tools. I mean, they're definitely like knives and stuff.
All right, he's gonna step to Moxi first, and then Agdhan, and then Uzalai, and then okay. Uzalai, you have your cobbler's tools.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna ask you to set those down.
Okay. I'm pick shoes, but it's cool.
I understand. You're not gonna be making shoes behind me, are you?
Fair enough.
Exactly. And everybody else gets away scot-free. Agdhan, they search you both. Both of them are searching you, and they search you over quite well, but don't think to look at the shoes.
Yay.
And they both say, "Okay, great. Hold on to this," and gives you guys a like a long rod that's long enough for all of you to hold on to, like kindergartners, if that makes sense.
Oh.
And they're each going to hold one end of it as well. He says,
In-
"Hold on to this. Do not let go of this. If you let go of this, we are not responsible.
Is something bad gonna happen?
Not if you hold on to this, it won't."
Is this place haunted?
Sure, if that's what it takes for you to hold on to this. And it's just like a brass rod.
Can I see if it's magic? Not
Um,
with just general knowledge, I guess.
yeah, sure.
I'm
Make
not
a you
casting
can make
it.
a you can make like an Arcana check to see, sure.
All right. Terrible. 10.
You're unsure, not sure.
Okay.
A little caught off guard by this.
Mm.
So he sort of motions to everybody to just put a hand on it.
All right.
Everybody puts a hand on it, and then he opens the door. You guys walk through, and it feels like best to describe this. If you've ever looked through like drunk goggles, or like where the vision like just like looks left and right and like whoa, kind of thing, that's what it feels like. So you guys all feel sort of not lightheaded. It's just like you can't tell where you're going. You can't tell. You can't keep track of paths. You're just. It's all over the place. You feel like you're taking a left and then a right and then up the stairs, then down the stairs, then the left and then the left, then the left, then the left, then up the stairs, then a right. It just you're going all over the place. And what feels like an hour of walking, you get led into a room, and after a brief moment, you come back to yourselves, and you guys are in a room, about a 40-foot by like 30-foot room. There's a massive desk in front of you with a chair behind it, and behind that is a stained glass window depicting the image of Sune. In the corners of the room are like small corner tables with some plants standing on them, and around the walls there are purple lit torches. And in the chair behind the desk, you see the matriarch. Behind the desk sits a elven woman with long brown hair, pale white skin, and she's wearing sort of a long black dress that crosses across the chest and has like a low drooping sort of just fabric, extra fabric there. And it's black with trimmed gold, and she has sort of on her shoulders, she's got like these shoulder pads, I guess, that have like Sune's symbol inscribed on them, and she has bracers that have the same thing. And she is sitting behind the desk. And as you guys enter, she goes, "Terribly sorry about that. Just precautions, for the school. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too sickening for you. Please sit, sit, sit." And after a moment, you guys sort of regain yourself.
I am going to bow low.
There's no need for that. No, it's fine. You're welcome, guest. Please sit down. Please sit down. She waits for you guys to sit down in the 4 chairs that are right here in front of her desk as well. And then she says, "I assume that you guys probably are wondering why I've invited you here. I heard about what you did for the town in the Southern Isles, and I like to keep a track on who's helping the Maragon keep order throughout the realm, as it were. It's just an introduction. I know I've learned some things about you, I would say. I know all of your names," and she like looks at everyone. She's like, "Moxi, Azaerith, Uzalai, Agdhan." Agdhan, of course, I've already known about for a while with your line of work. Uzalai, you have actually made shoes for me. I didn't go get them myself, but one of my servants came and got shoes done. And she sort of lifts up her leg to the table, because she can do that. And Uzalai, you definitely recognize the shoe you made. Definitely yours. And then she puts it back down.
I'm honored.
And then she looks at Azur, and she looks at Moxi, and she goes, "You two, I didn't know anything about, but I very much would like to thank you for what you did."
No trouble at all.
Just give a little nod.
And then she says, "And thank you for dressing up. Usually adventurers just show up in their armor and what they should have adventure in. I appreciate the respect given with what you're wearing. Might I say you all look very nice."
Thank you, madam.
Did you go to Lyra's lair for those?
We did.
I can tell. Always notice her handiwork. She's very good at what she does. And then she sort of like gestures at like her dress, like her ensemble, sort of just like giving the idea that she made that. And then she said, "So, I know your names, but I don't know a lot about you. I would just like to know sort of why you stepped in, why you helped, what you were doing before. Just give me the lowdown on you guys. And then she just leans back and waits.
I mean, there was trouble. We weren't just gonna let it continue getting worse. We were kind of there on a tourist trip to begin with, but it was kind of sad there.
Yes. There was trouble in that town. Moxie is sitting very stiffly in the chair.
Noted.
Others is completely relaxed.
I believe it, 100%. The contrast between you two is insane.
Yep.
She says, so you were just sightseeing and just happened upon the trouble?
Yes, madam.
Yep.
Going to see the temple, I suppose.
It is a landmark.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's quite nice. Haven't been there in a while,
Have you stepped on their grass?
It is very soft.
Isn't it? Oh, it's so nice.
And then she sort of like, while she's saying that to you, she's sort of smiling, and then the smile just like on a dime drops
Oh.
and looks over to the other two, and it's kind of like, and what about you? Why were you there? Why did you get involved? What's the deal? And kind of just looks at both of you, and is like leaning in towards like on her desk now with like her hands like clasping each other, principal style, I guess.
Well, I hired Agdhan for an unrelated job, and then we were petitioned by local officials and offered money, and that's a good incentive.
She'll sort of look at Agdhan and go, unrelated jobs.
Yes, ma'am. We were following some folks. There's a bill has yet to be paid, and
Yes.
as I'm sure you recall when you had your shoes made by Uzalai, there is a transaction involved there prior to receiving and being able to make use of the product. That was not what happened in a different case for my employer.
People didn't pay, we went to find them. Pretty straightforward.
Must have been a pretty big bill to chase them all the way to the Southern Isles. And she'll lean back, and I need everybody to make a group persuasion check. A group persuasion check to explain is I take everybody's persuasions and add them together, and there's a threshold. And if you beat the threshold, great. If you don't, great. So if you do bad, don't feel terrible. Someone could pick you
Nat
up.
1, just turned to 3.
That's
Oh.
okay. That's good.
Nat 20 to an 18.
Okay.
Nat 20 to a 21.
16.
Okay. Guys.
No nat 20s here.
That's 2 nat 20s and a nat 1. It's very interesting. She sort of looks at Uzalai and just kind of stares for a minute, then looks at everybody else, and then back to Uzalai for a second. Interesting. Well, I admit that while my first sin for you was just to do what I just did, was just that, just to meet you, and to thank you. As it is, things have happened. I'm not sure if you've heard about the attack on the school, and the kidnappings in the north, but that has happened, and something else has come up, and she sort of looks up, and the two Marigons that are standing at the door behind you guys, she dismisses one of them, and the other one stays. With just a simple nod is all she does, and it's like understood. And then she brings out a map of the world, so similar to the map that you guys have seen that I've sent you, and she points to the south, the most southern east part of the world. That's what I'm trying to say. Where you guys know the mysterious tower is. And she says, I had people, as I'm sure you're aware, posted around the tower that we could not find answers to. And the captain of the guard that was down there missed his last 2 checkups. We check up every day, and he has not checked up in 2 days. Which you guys would put together, that's about the time that everybody's saying the school was attacked. She says he is supposed to check in today in a few hours, but I'm assuming he will not. It seems that you guys are capable and honest people. And with everything that's going on up north, my Marion are, simply put, they are just too strung out. I was hoping that I could get you guys to go investigate that and come back with what has happened.
I don't mean to speak for the group or anything, but is there any incentive? Of course, we are happy to serve the Matriarch, but what's the end result, assuming we get good information back to you?
There can be compensation, of course. We can discuss that further once we see if you guys would like to. What would you guys do the job for? I guess I have quite honestly told you that I am a little desperate. But I'm not gonna just fork over money, obviously.
Of course.
Could we
4,000 gold
possibly
pieces.
have the room for a moment? Could we discuss amongst ourselves?
Sure. I'm not gonna leave the room, as it is my office.
I mean, we can go somewhere else. It's
Do you really want to go somewhere else? And she sort of just like looks at you and just kind of gives you like a knowing, like, the walk here probably sucked. She says, if you want to go over there, and she points, and then sort of like right where the purple torch is on the far right wall, she says, if you want to go over there, I can cast a spell to where we would not be able to hear you. And you would not be able to hear us.
I'd like to inside check that.
You can make an insight check.
All right. 4.
She's going to cast a spell over in that direction to where nobody can hear anything. And I'll leave a gap so that you guys can talk amongst yourselves, if that works. Or we can go through the headache of walking you in and out of here. Or you can just talk amongst yourselves here, and I promise not to listen.
Of course, we will take you at your word.
I'm fine with the corner.
And she sort of just like motions towards it.
She's gonna stand up, do a little half bow again, and just holding eye contact while she does that, and then turn and go to the corner.
Everybody else follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go to this little area she has designated, and as you guys are over there, she casts a spell. Any spellcasters, you can make an Arcana check to see if you recognize the spell. And then the spell finishes, and she gives you a nod.
14.
14. Oh,
Hey, twins!
20s.
Win! Does 28 do it? Because we add the roll.
Yeah, you guys realize that this is some form of silence, which is the spell that just creates a silent area, but she said that she's going to leave you guys a gap to talk.
Great.
So apparently she can do that. As you guys begin to speak, you can see that she is talking to her Maragon, and you guys cannot hear her. Or at least they pretend to be. Something happening.
Yes.
It appears that they are.
What are they saying?
You can hear. Oh, you can read lips.
I can read them.
You son of a bitch.
Yes!
Both of you can read lips. Oh, you
Wait,
mother.
both of us.
Yeah, don't you have
Uzalai
observant?
can as well. No,
Oh.
Uzalai's the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have observant.
I'm the only idiot here, apparently.
No, I don't have it. I
No,
don't
she
have
Oh,
doesn't
I thought
have it.
you-
It's just Uzalai and Moxi.
okay.
You son. Would you, truthfully, would you be paying attention to her in this moment?
Me?
The 2 people that can read lips.
Yes.
I would not.
Okay. Moxi, You get the general sense that she's getting reports from the Maragon. The Maragon's mask covers his lips, so you can't read his lips. But the matriarch seems to be talking about just reports about what's happening up north. And then you see her say that she isn't too sure about the group, but is going to work with what she has.
All right.
The exact verbiage is they seem capable enough.
All right. I'll turn my back to that and just be like, in case she has the same talent as I do, perhaps we should not give the opportunity. Just turn away from them.
Okay, yeah, you guys go into like a little huddle.
Yes.
Was I a little rude to the matriarch? I'm sort of freaking out. I'm not.
No, you were decent.
I really thought we should talk together.
Yes. Thoughts?
Well, I kind of don't want to disappear forever.
Yes, that would suck.
I do quite like living.
I want to
Mhm.
disappear forever, like, I never want to have to worry about my shop again, but I don't want to be dead. So, yeah.
I mean, you
Yes.
could just give up your shop, but
If I ever find the people I'm looking for, honestly, I might. But another day. So how much are we going to ask? I mean, you guys want money, right?
Money would help. I would trade money for resources, though.
Like,
Library access.
what if we ask for both?
I won't gamble a cash for you. Yes.
maybe we ask for some amount of money and library access, and if she won't give us both, we cut the money in half. And you just get the library access and no money.
Yes. Not in half. We don't have to drop 2 shares.
Sure.
Money's important.
75%.
Yes.
So what amount are we thinking?
Well, it depends what's in her coffers. And it also depends how highly they value us. And we don't have the best read on that.
Although times are unstable, I mean, the city's not doing poorly. I mean, it's a bustling economy.
And she did say she was desperate.
Yeah, what if we say 200 gold?
No.
That seems way little.
But then she... What?
I'm not going on a suicide mission for 200 gold.
Yeah, no.
10,000.
That's a bit steep.
But then she says a reasonable amount.
That's true. I quoted 4,000 to her just because that's 1,000 each.
What? When?
Just now. We were heading off. It was sort of a simultaneous thing, but I could see us being paid that. But if you want to try for 10,000 and see what she counters with, that is doable. I'm not proposing it though. I think I'm already on thin ice.
A job of this risk level and potential payoff probably could start on the slightly higher side, or we could also request funding for travel and potential equipment. So an initial stipend, as well as
Half a down payment and then on completion. That's what you're saying. All right. Well, just like that.
I'll defer to Agdhan's expertise of suicide missions. If we're not talking shoes, I don't know a reasonable amount to say. And Moxi's wit / awareness.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Uzalai.
if you guys want to take the lead, and Agdhan, if 4,000 seem to be on the higher side to you, then I'm perfectly happy with targeting that. Although this is scary.
It is. It's a tower no one returns from.
I think 4,000 to 5,000, and library access is a reasonable starting point.
Right.
Surely once, we get stuck in the temple, Moxi, can't you put a bucket here and then we can teleport to the bucket, or Can you really get
I
stuck
have
somewhere?
some tricks. I cannot reliably do the massive kind of teleport you're talking about. But I do have capabilities. I think 4,000 in library access is a good place to start. I would just like to clarify, actually, a detail that was mentioned. This attack on the school and apparently a simultaneous attack on the tower. All bad stuff. That was the same day wizards lost their power. Right?
Mhm.
Here, at least, right?
There does seem to be some relation there.
It's not a good correlation. And it certainly makes it bad for me. So, if we want to drive that point, we could try. I don't know what she thinks I am, but that's a plus.
Well, they said they didn't know much. Although, I
Yes.
don't know how honest that was.
I wasn't doing too good a job checking that out.
Same.
Okay. So, 4,000 gold, library access,
That would be
mission details.
good. I can point that.
I mean-
I can head that.
Okay. I am ready to resume the
And
discussion.
we're all
whenever
assuming
you guys
she
are.
heard all of that. Don't trust her.
Yes.
Oh, you say that as you just say we're assuming she's heard all of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Shall we?
All right.
So you guys have just come out of the silence bubble
Mhm.
where you had discussed what you
Mhm.
were gonna charge for this so-called suicide mission. The matriarch is just sitting at her desk, waiting.
I'm gonna approach and just stand next to the chair I was in,
Mhm.
fold my hands behind my back, and just remain standing.
Okay,
I'll sit.
everybody else gonna sit down.
I'm gonna sit. I'm big enough.
I will also.
Everyone is sitting but Moxi.
Lovely. We have discussed, madam.
She gives you like a nod.
We would appreciate a little more information.
In what way?
I hope we can all speak plainly, all being people of intelligence. Nobody returns from the tower, and you want to send us there.
I don't know what more information you need. I need to know what happened to my people.
Yes.
I'm not going.
Right. It very much sounds like you're paying us to go there to die.
No. If I wanted you dead, trust me, you guys would have been dead. I don't want you dead. I think that you guys could be an asset. And I'm just trying to see how much of an asset. I have a job that I need taken care of. You don't have to do it.
And we understand that.
So, name your price.
4,000 gold and unrestricted access to the library.
She sort of like inhales after your request and sort of leans back. You can tell that the request for library access was a bit of a shock, but she makes no reaction towards the money.
Damn it, we could have asked for more.
And she sort of sits there, and like the chair that she's in is like an office chair that'll like lean back and you sort of like bounce. And she's just bouncing and sort of just being quiet. A minute goes by. A minute
Just
and a
hold eye
half goes
contact.
by. No, she's not looking at you. She's just like looking up at the ceiling.
Okay, well, I'm looking
She's
at
like-
her then.
She's like looking up at the ceiling with her hands on her head, sort of just bouncing like she's thinking. Like 2 minutes go by, and she comes back, sort of like sits up, leans forward, and says, 3,000 gold with restricted access to the library. She's full focused on you right now.
3,500. And the library access is only on successful completion. Until then, No access.
3,500 with restricted library access upon completion. And she like puts her hand up. Still not blinking, not breaking eye contact.
I'll shake her hand.
And half immediately.
She looks at you and goes, "The deal has been struck."
Damn it.
And she leans back and she says, "Of course, not included in the 3,500. You can get any resource that you deem necessary.
Incidentals were assumed.
Yes. Just make sure it's necessary. If I see you're getting anything unnecessary, it will be docked from your 3,500." And she hands you a letter. Each of you a letter that she explains is a note that you can hand any shopkeep, and they'll give you what you wish. And again, she just says, "Don't go overboard. If I think you go overboard, again, it comes out of your 3,500. Nothing unnecessary. Any further questions?"
Well,
Is there any way to leave this place without feeling like we're being put through the ringer?
Unfortunately, not for you. No.
Oh.
Security and all that.
Yeah, what is that?
When you say that, she like smiles, like someone who's proud of something they created. And she says, "That's the power of my own design." Disorienting, isn't it?
Very.
Yes.
Quite unsettling.
Well, like I said, security and all that.
What would happen if we let go of that pole?
Mm, one person let go of that pole so far since I've made that effect happen when you're in my school, and I haven't seen him.
Great. Good to know. Okay.
and when was it that you installed this?
Oh, upon creation, of course.
Oh.
Creation of the school, that is.
Would I know that? Is this the original matriarch?
As far as everyone knows, yeah.
Oh. Yep. Just gonna square my shoulders.
And she goes, "Well, if there's no further questions," she like pauses for letting you guys talk.
I have questions. Seeing as we're now employed, what more can you discuss with us regarding this job? What else is there to know to help us in the success for your sake and ours?
As far as knowledge about the tower, we have none. We know that anybody that goes there does not come back so far. I haven't had contact with my matriarchs who I have surrounding there at what we have deemed a safe radius, and seems to be a safe radius until recently. Other
You
than
mean the
that,
other word, or do you mean matriarchs?
did I say the matriarchs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely meant Marigons. Sorry. I
I
shouldn't
think
have
you've
made
done it a
this.
couple
Sorry.
times.
I
Sorry,
should
I'm
not
not
have
trying to
made
break
this.
that.
No, it's fine. I should not have made these two things two M words. It's quite confusing to keep track. Yeah, no, but it's Marigons surrounding the tower, not Matrix. There's only one Matrix.
Right.
My apologies. And she says, other than that, I can tell you how to get there and how to get back.
And we are just investigating. We're not solving.
Your goal is to bring back any useful information and to find out what happened.
All right.
If you can find the captain of the guard that was sent down there. Dead or alive, it would be good to know.
Do you know if there's any monsters around there?
Well, something's preventing them from coming back.
How did you determine a safety radius?
She gives you like sort of like a grimacing smile. She's like, trial and error.
Okay.
And she goes on to explain to you guys like how to get there and how to get back. To get there, you have to go through the wilderness. Once again, I like that word. And the southern part of Sandlow that you can get out during the small southern gate that nobody really uses. And to get back, she tells you that there is a boat that they keep down there so that the Marigons don't have to go through the wilderness to get back. It is a longer journey, but it's safer, assuming that boat is still there and still together. She says that you can take that, assuming you have enough people to, sail the ship. If not, back through the wilderness. But she gives you all that information, and then says again, is that obviously it's not enough information, but that is quite literally all the information that I have, unless you can think of something else specific.
Should we be keeping this matter to ourselves?
She nods and says, there's a reason that there's only one other Miragon here. And she like gestures to him with like a whole hand, and she says, my right hand. And just sort of like motions to him, and they are just standing there, and they just nod their head at you guys.
They're definitely lovers, guys.
Inside check. Are they lovers?
Go ahead and make an insight check with disadvantage to see if you can gauge whether they're lovers off of that brief interaction.
Perfect. I'm so excited.
Of all the fucking things that you guys have done that
Wait!
Oh dear.
23!
Oh my god.
A
with
17 for me.
disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage. 23.
There's a slight twinkle in the matriarch eyes, in her eyes when she mentions him.
Okay.
See, you did not clock that. Azaerith, this being sort of your thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
You can see you can see that look in people's eyes.
Oh!
Huh.
I'm so good. Okay. Yeah, no, I rolled a natural 17 and a 20, so it's like, oh!
Almost had the natty.
Almost had it. Oh, so good.
Yeah, but she sits back down after that motion and then says, I prefer that you leave today, as soon as you gather your supplies. Obviously,
Understood.
there's no time limit on this. Just to get back.
Right. And will the promissory note double as a seal of your authorization for us to be in this prohibited zone?
Yeah, it should be.
All right.
It should be.
If you even see anybody. I'm suspecting that you're going to go to see a lot of dead Marigons.
Ah. Does she seem concerned about that?
Insight check.
4.
Super concerned.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then she sort of just looks at you and is like, if there's nothing further, I can have you escorted out.
Well, thank you. It's an honor. I want to give like a slight bow.
She once again says, that's not necessary.
I bow again.
Okay, alright.
Moxie's just watching and holding the top of a chair and still holding eye contact with the matriarch. May I have a word?
Sure. And she motions for everyone else to be taken out and you to be left. When she motions for that, the other Maragon dips his head out and pulls back in the other Maragon, who has the magnificent kindergarten pole, as it is.
Oh, I'm just mentally preparing myself.
Aw.
You guys hold on, and they say, everybody ready? And then without getting confirmation, they step
Oh.
out. They made sure everybody was holding on, and that's about it. Yeah, and then you guys are going through the dizzy up, down, left, right, turn around disco dance situation.
Blech.
And then you guys get back into the foyer area, as it were, where all your stuff is there. And then we will hand back to the Matriarch's office. And she's just sort of sitting up straight with her hands together on her desk and just kind of like looks at you.
Madam,
Yes.
you really don't know who I am.
Well, you're Moxi, assuming that everything you have told me here is the truth.
You didn't answer my question.
Is there something else I should know?
I suppose it's just interest. But I do want to know well, I assume you're a follower of Sunni.
And she looks back at the big window behind her and then looks at her shoulders and then her armor and she's like, what gave it away?
Yes. But you know that the North is probably breaking right now. And I'm just wondering, what is happening with this Azaerith problem?
Why? Do you know something?
I have suspicions and a personal interest. I don't know exactly what you think I am. And she just sort of spreads her arms.
Some sort of wizard paladin hybrid, I would assume.
Something like that. But you're putting an awful lot of trust in someone who should be powerless right now.
I assume that you're smart enough to not take, as you deem, a suicide mission without powers.
Yes.
Unless you're telling me that you are powerless and that you're not coming back.
Oh,
Then I
no.
would question why you even took the job in the first place.
That would be stupid.
Right. Which you're not.
Yes. I suppose it's just interest in my people. I'm hoping you're handling the situation up there.
To the best of my abilities. Which is why I'm not sending my own people to handle the situation in the south. Perhaps when you get back, if you get back, I'll send you up north.
It's willing. I should mention, in the interest of you keeping your people safe, there's a mild demon incursion in the southern islands.
You put a stop to that, no?
Not completely.
I was told you did it completely. I was told that you told them you did it completely. Did you lie to them?
No.
So then what are you telling me?
I'm telling you, we heard there's another one out there.
You heard.
Heard.
Make a deception check. I was trying to go as far as I could without making a roll, but
Yep. Natural 20. For a total of 21.
she sort of like squints her eyes at you. Heard from where?
There are people who go out in the woods. People who have seen things, glimpses. Nothing concrete, but I thought you should know.
She sort of squints at you again, waits a couple of seconds, and I'll be sure to tell my people down there to keep an eye open. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. I look forward to a partnership with you in the future.
And then she grins at you and just says, yes, do come back. And then it's about that time that there's a knock on the door, and then Amerigon walks in, which you assume to be her right-hand man, and the other one carrying the sort of stick. And she sort of just like motions for you to leave.
I'll give one more bow, still holding eye contact while I do it.
She like nods her head at you and just says, it's still not necessary.
Your station is an ancient one. Something fitting?
If that's what you deem fit. Now go. Leave. And she like puts her head down and like starts pulling out papers from her office or her desk as you, I assume, leave.
Yep. Turn and go to the person with the pole.
You grab the pole, you go through the dipsy-do of getting through that sickness. Heading back to the foyer where everybody is, I'm assuming you guys are just putting your stuff in. There's different Maragon there while you guys are putting your equipment back on and all that stuff. Everyone make a investigation check. Except Moxi. Moxi, you're not here for this right now. This is happening while you're having your discussion.
13.
4.
15.
Uzalai, you notice one of your swords is missing.
Oh,
And
is it the cursed one?
it is not your normal sword that's missing.
Ah.
Oh, it's so upsetting.
But yeah, everybody else, all your stuff is there.
I'd like to revert to a previous save and hold my sword when they investigate me.
Oh.
You didn't save. I'm sorry. But a few minutes after you guys get your stuff together, Agdhan's probably still putting his stuff on. He has a lot of stuff. Moxi, you walk through the door. And then there's a brief nausea feeling, and then you're back to you in the foyer where your friends are getting all their stuff.
I'll silently join them and try to get my stuff, I assume.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Cool. 25? 25.
You do not see your orb.
What?
My what?
Your orb.
Oh.
I didn't leave that.
Where do you keep it? No, they
On-
didn't have it. They didn't have a good investigation check. You did not
Oh.
leave that, and they didn't have a good investigation check on your pat down. Never mind. You still have it. I thought you left it.
Oh.
It's
Oh
still
my
there.
god, now I'm scared. I only put 2 things down.
Lower was better that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all your stuff's there. My bad. Thought you left that there.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it's trying to
Are you
steal
sure
all
they
the
didn't
magic.
take my darts and not the cursed sword?
I can double check my notes if you'd like. Let me
It's fine.
see.
It's
Let's see.
fine.
No, I'll recheck.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely this one.
It says here you got ripped off.
Oh my god. Dang, dude.
Yeah, so you guys are, once you get all your stuff, the Maragon escorts you down the hill. The other two that are down there sort of part ways so you guys can walk by. And you guys are now in the city, hired by the Matriarch, with orders to leave as soon as possible. What would you like to get? We'll fast track this part, simply because you can kind of get literally whatever you want. Don't go too crazy, like she said, or it'll come out of your 350 or 3,500 gold. But
What should we get? Just like a couple health potions or something?
I think that is wise.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes, health potions. We don't want to die, hopefully.
Okay, how many health potions do you want?
What would she say is excessive?
It's a fine line you gotta find.
Well, there's 4 of us. I'm going to say 2 each.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. 2 each.
Just normal healing potion?
I assume.
Sure.
Okay. If you're just gonna do 2 each, everybody can add 2 health potions. That's fine. Or if somebody is like, if one person's going to get them all, however you want to split, you guys can get 8. That's fine. Or more, assuming you don't want more, or if you do want more.
I'm worried to spend a large amount of money. We do need to buy horses. if we
Everybody
want
gets a
to travel
horse.
fast.
Simple enough. You go to back to Jack's. Nope, Jack is in the Southern Isles.
Can we go back to Jack?
You go all the way back to Jack for some horses.
We'll go to Jake this time.
Yeah, you go to
Yeah.
Jake's. There you go.
Some horses, please.
Yeah, you guys can get horses easy enough. Easy peasy. Everybody's
We
got a
need
horse.
we need a big one for this guy.
Do we need horses, or are we?
I mean, we're traveling through the wilderness.
It might speed things along, and worst case scenario, the horses are left behind.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, they die.
That too.
Agdhan, make a history check.
They're left behind because they're dead.
It's an 8.
You know that other bounty hunters that you know of have taken horses into the wilderness. That specific wilderness, you know that for sure. So it's probably a good idea that you follow suit.
Okay. All right, let's get some horses.
Everybody has horses. One big horse for the big man, normal horses for everyone else. Anything else?
I trade my little horse for a big horse.
Make an animal handling check to see if you're a big ass horse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
8.
You cannot ride this big ass horse.
Oh,
No.
Oh
I
no!
want pony back.
You get your horse back.
I get my pony. Great.
Everybody's got their horses. Health potions have been acquired. Swords have been lost. Anything else?
Feel under-equipped.
Do you want to get another sword?
To be clear, you have your normal sword. It was only the magic-y.
My
Oh.
short sword I have.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you said
Yes.
the. Oh, my bad. I misunderstood.
No, they took the one that you guys are worried about.
Oh. Okay.
Dang, wouldn't it be a shame if he was forced to use the cursed sword?
Yeah.
That would just suck.
Not gonna lie, that thought has crossed my mind, but I did something.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what's happening there.
We are ill-equipped and ready to go to the wilderness.
Yes. Max has
We
been
need
sort of
some
quiet
sanity pills.
in the shopping. Yes, I think. So we need some alcohol then?
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
I do have my jug. If we don't use it for other things, it can make a gallon of wine every night.
That's so much.
But is it going to be quality wine?
Yes.
She decided your shit good.
I am going to go out and buy a bottle of wine for myself, though.
All right.
Using your own money or Matriarch?
Yeah, I'll use my own money.
Okay.
I want some
I'll-
nice ones. I
You
want a
want
nice.
the nice wine?
Yeah, I want a nice one.
There is a very, very fine wine made in the villages, which is central. It's that's where like the monks and the bards
They
typically
make
hang
the
out.
good shit.
It's specifically made by the monks, and that is 10 gold pieces for a bottle.
Great. Sold. Take one.
You got one. That's some
I
really
got
good
one
fucking wine.
fine ass one.
Roll a d20 for me.
A 12.
This wine was made in the year 12.
Nice.
Super old shit.
Nice. Year 12 wine. Great.
If there's nothing further for shopping, we'll speed track
Well,
towards the road.
I'd like to go back to Uzalai's shop.
Sure. Somewhere along the way of shopping, everybody went their own way.
Yeah.
You split off, sure.
Yes. I changed out of my fancy stuff, just to my street clothes.
I am just gonna assume everybody did that before you went shopping.
Yeah.
Unless you
So-
did otherwise, do tell me. Great.
Yes. So I'm gonna go to Uzalai's shop. I'm gonna start with circling around to the back to see if maybe I can get in through the window. Cause
Oh, it smells like
It's
shit.
oh, that makes my job so much simpler. I'm gonna try and find the shit coin.
Make an investigation check with advantage since you have the smell of the shit.
I didn't. Not like I need it. 20.
Yeah, it had bounced behind some trash in the alleyway. Which you found
Alright.
it easy enough.
I'm gonna pick it up and just sort of hold it between my hands and end the infusion.
I made him do it, so make a con save.
All right.
I made him do it because you rolled 100.
12.
It's baby barf.
Okay.
It's pretty
Yeah.
close, but it's a baby barf.
Yeah.
It
hold it between
almost
my
becomes a whole barf, but it's a baby barf.
okay. Hold it between my hands and end the magic on it.
I was wondering if that was one of your infusions.
It wasn't. It was one of my tinkering items.
I thought that was an
So,
infusion.
I guess you
that
could call
was-
it an imbuement. Not an infusion.
Regardless, you gain a copper piece that you tossed out the window. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was more to free up the slot, but yes, that's important too. There we go.
Anything further from anyone at all? Great.
Yes.
You're done? No?
Sure.
You don't have to be done. There's something else you wanted to do.
Yeah, just a quick thing. I'm gonna take
Go for
out the one of the amulets on my belt, the one that just has a symbol of a sun, and be like, "We're doing a job for your lady, and please don't screw us over." Okay, bye, and I'll put it away.
Okay, bye.
It's the K bye for me every time.
Okay, bye.
You guys all meet in this central area and then head south towards the south gate. You pass the park area, you pass the museum, you go past the magic shop, or almost past the magic shop, and then you turn to the left and down sort of this like rough path. It's not really a path, it's more of just like some trimmed grass amongst taller grass that leads towards this small back gate that is just like normal door size, I guess, with one Maragon there who appears to be sleeping.
Rouse yourself.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm awake. Yep, not sleep. Nope, not sleeping. Wow.
Rise inspection.
He sort of stands at attention, surprised that anybody's even near the southern gate. The southern gate just doesn't get used for obvious reasons. But they still have someone guarding it just in case. But he stands at attention for a second and is like, "Wait, who are you?"
We're on business for the Matriarch.
Have any proof of that?
I'll flash the promissory note.
He grabs the letter, and the letter, you guys, I'm assuming you guys would read it. It basically just says like, these four, and it gives like brief descriptions of you guys, are on a mission for me. They get whatever they want, access whatever they want. And then at the bottom, it's like signed with the Matriarch sign, and there's like the symbol of the Matriarch. And he just sort of hands it back, and he's like, "And you're going out this gate."
Yes.
willingly.
You know, surprise, surprise, we really are.
He sort of like just waits there, like kind of stunned for a second. Again, you guys can't see facial expressions. You're just going off like body language.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Your funeral, okay." And he opens the gate and then sort of like motions for you guys to go through.
Appreciate it if you pray that we come back safely.
Praying really hasn't done a lot recently. Don't know how good that would be.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
It really is.
If you believe that sort of thing, sure. And then he shuts the door, and you guys are now in the southern wilderness of Sandlow. Who is heading the journey? It's a dense woods for now, with a pretty combed out path for you guys to walk on. You can go 2 by 2. Who is in the front? Who's in the back? Who's doing what?
I'll lead.
Agdhan's in the front. Who's riding beside good old Agdhan?
Uzalai, if you wouldn't mind taking the back.
Sure.
Uzalai in the back. Who's the one in the front? Or should I have read that into that was Moxi saying she wanted the front?
I'm taking the front, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Uzalai and Azaerith are in the back. Moxi and Agdhan are in the front. The 2 in the front, give me survival checks.
Oh, I thought this was going to be different. Okay.
What do you think it was going to be?
I don't know, like perception or something.
It can be perception if you'd like.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That.
Sure, go for perception.
Okay.
You guys are
I'm
just on the
guiding
path
myself.
right now. You're not trying to find anything
Whee!
specific.
Oh, that's still
13.
terrible. 10.
Okay. You guys are walking down the path. You guys got sort of loose instructions that you just kind of follow the path and eventually you'll hit it, is what she told you. So you guys are just going down the path, sort of just making sure there's nothing in your way or so in your way or anything.
Mm.
The 2 in the back, if you guys want to watch your back, you can make perception checks. But if not, we'll just skip ahead to the next hour.
I'm looking out for monsters.
Okay. Each check is an hour, basically.
Good perception.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
12.
Okay. And then I need one person to roll a d6.
Oh dear.
Just anyone?
Yep.
4.
Okay.
4.
Phew.
This first hour, you guys don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just you see your like typical like woodland creatures. There's squirrels, there's deers, blah blah blah, but you don't see anything scary. If we could do another d6, I should have done d6s first before perception checks. That's on me.
Can you take a short rest while you're riding?
I will say, how hard are you guys riding? I guess would be the question.
Like I assume we were walking, but I don't know if you guys want to.
Yeah, if you guys are just like, that's fine. But if you guys are like galloping through this trying to get to places, probably not.
I think we're not like we're trotting. We're not like galloping. We're like up from a walk, but
Yeah,
under gallop.
I'll
Good
give you
little
guys a short rest.
dog.
That's fine. If you want to take a short rest, any hit points, anything you gain, that's fine.
Okay. I'm also going to, during that short rest, switch my armor.
Yeah.
To the heavy version. So the gorget.
Your horse just randomly. Ugh.
Yeah. The gorget thickens even more. The plates sort of push out from each other since they were all smooth against each other like skin almost. And the knuckle dusters are still there.
You got it. Does that raise your AC, Ison?
No,
No, I'm wrong. What does it do?
it switches out the weapon attached to the armor, and
Oh, gotcha.
there's an extra fun thing that I'll tell you about later.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Moxie's armor changes, and you guys continue to walk. Someone else roll another d6.
I'll do it. Yeet.
Not all at once.
4.
Yay!
4. Yeah.
Hey.
You guys
More
found a
woodland
sweet number.
creatures.
A lot of woodland creatures out here. A little bit less than what you saw the first hour, but still seems fine. Yeah, another. I guess you guys could have made perception checks if you'd like, but I already told you didn't see anything. I'm doing great at this wilderness thing. How about another D6 from somebody else?
5.
Then can you roll me a
Oh.
D4?
Oh
Oh.
god. How many dragons?
Imagine.
1.
1 dragon.
1 dragon.
Okay.
Please.
One whole dragon.
One whole dragon.
Wait!
You guys come up in the path to a clearing. And it's a clearing to the woods, and then there's sort of like ridges on to your left and your right, and there's a ridge in front of you as well. And on the ridge in front of you, you seem to see a rather large bear-looking creature. It doesn't appear to have noticed you guys yet, but if you would like to make stealth checks, you can.
Yeah, I might as well.
15.
23.
4.
Ooh.
So it's a 5, a 4, a 16, I think.
15.
15 and a 23. As you guys are approaching, and if you're looking roll 20.
Maps.
So you guys are, just for player reference, are coming from this direction,
Hell yes.
and your path continues
From the
in
east.
this direction.
No, from the
That's-
west. I know
You're
my
coming
directions.
from. I was gonna say that's definitely west.
Whoa!
You guys are coming from
The west.
the
Yeah.
west, as it were, and you guys are headed to this side. This is where your path continues. It sort of like goes through the middle here, and then right here, that's a hill that goes up, and then continues this direction. On top of this hill right here, you guys see that bear figure who was kind of sleeping in like that curled like puppy dog position, if that makes sense. And upon you guys entering the field, whoa. First of all, what you guys would be in this area. So like from here to here, place yourselves.
Who said we have to
The-
fight? God.
It was, I never said you did. It's from here to here, basically. So like this little square here.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just gonna be near wherever Egg is.
Yeah, try to keep yourselves in the 2 pairs that you guys are in, but wherever you want to be in that area, that's where you are.
Azaerith,
And
what the
then-
heck are you doing?
Don't ask.
Yeah, so the thing is up on the hill, and as you guys get to where you are now, he seems to sort of stand up and look in your direction. And you guys see
A bear.
A baby.
What?
it's not a baby. It is a yeah, it appears to be a bear that has some sort of owl face.
Oh.
Is it a baby though?
You have no frame of reference.
Oh.
But for player vision, this is an adult-sized bear, yeah.
We gotta make friends with it.
Does anyone know what that is?
No.
No idea.
All right.
God.
Brilliant.
But it looks so cute. Look at that face.
Should we? Do you think it'll let us go past?
What if we feed it?
Right now, it sort of just seems to be looking at you, not moving too much. It just seems to be waking up, staring at you guys.
Can I reach in my bag and like get some rations and kind of like throw it towards it and just try to look very friendly.
Sure.
Yeah.
What kind of rations are you throwing?
Oh god, I don't know. What kind of rations do I have?
I don't really tell me.
It says rations. I don't know.
Bro, I'm telling you to make up what kind of rations you got
Okay,
right now, bro.
it's probably, well, honestly, it's probably some toast and maybe some like deli meat, like salami or something.
Fucking salami. Why did you pick the nastiest fucking meat?
Yo, I like salami. Okay.
I never said I didn't like salami. I told you picked the nastiest fucking meat.
I definitely want you to
that's-
throw salami at him, and it hits his face and like whaps, like a wet whap.
No, it's sliced. It's not like a whole ass salami. It's like sliced.
Naturally.
As I-
Go ahead and make just a general strength check to see how far you can throw the
Strength?
salami.
Don't hit me with
Or
your
if
salami.
you want to be dexterous about it, you can be a dexterous thrower.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sure, go ahead and throw a dexterous throw.
Just straight dex. Okay. 19.
It's a pretty good throw.
Nice.
You don't throw it 140 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You're probably gonna throw it more like, yeah, we'll say you throw it. Give me a fucking token, dude.
Are you finding a salami token?
No, I'm just trying to find something.
Please find a salami token.
Take the time to find a salami token.
If you don't, it'll ruin the immersion. I need.
Yeah,
it
we really
must
do
be
need it.
salami. No other meat either. Salami.
Yeah.
Salami and toast. Don't forget about the toast.
Like you could use like, oh wait, no, that doesn't work.
Dude, salami on toast sounds like the worst thing I've ever had.
Salami and
This
crackers.
is the best you're getting.
Oh my god, it's nowhere near the guy.
This is what it looks like.
There's some salami.
For frame reference. You get it that far.
Oh,
The good huck.
that's a good solid like 40, 45.
Yeah, make a animal handling check. Salami
Damn it.
doesn't fly.
No.
I don't know what you want me to say.
No, it does not. Oh, my last animal handling was so bad. Come on. Oh.
I need a visual reference for the salami, so I'm putting that down.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay. I want this guy to be my friend. Okay.
You see, what the fuck? You see the owlbear comes down
Oh, it's so cute.
slowly. The salami's right here, for the record.
Oh.
Oh, why did
Sorry.
you? Oh, I thought it was over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
There's your
Oh,
salami.
so I chucked it like a good solid 65 feet. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's just coming up slowly, sniffing, pausing every now and then.
Oh, he's so cute. You can definitely see Azaerith probably like tears welling in her eyes by how cute this thing is.
Is there anything anybody's doing, or are we all just holding our breath watching?
I'm watching.
She is watching and slowly getting the wand out.
No, I'm gonna like pull out my lyre and just like
Jesus
from a
Christ.
lovely tune. I'm gonna be snow fucking white here, okay? Come on.
I believe.
Gonna get to it.
Instant food poisoning.
Does
Gonna
he
eat it.
like my salami?
He eats it. And then
Then.
takes a step this way.
Okay.
Takes another step this way.
I am going to get
Another step this
very,
way.
I'm going to very carefully go in front of Moxi off of my horse. I'm getting in front of the group.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Gonna go this way.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, it's okay. Do you want some more salami?
Do you offer him more salami?
I'm gonna give him another piece of salami.
How are you gonna do that?
Did.
Oh dear.
Just gonna kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it like this. I'm gonna hold it in my hand.
Oh, Christ.
You're gonna hold it in your hand.
How big is its beak? Does it look like it would like eat off my hand if it tried to nibble it?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
a
I'm gonna.
fucking owlbear.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like in front of me.
You go to hold it out to him in your hand, and then he gets closer, and you second guess yourself, and you drop it. And before it even hits the ground, he catches it and just devours it,
Okay.
and then looks up at you and sort of like sniffs.
Oh. Ugh.
Are you doing anything?
Hang on, oh my god. Do I? Okay. Oh, I really want to pet this thing. Okay. I'm going to, with one hand, hold a salami out by my fingertips. Those tingling, and then I'm gonna stick my non-salami hand out for him to sniff it if he wants to.
You're gonna get your Tingerfips.
Go ahead and make another animal handling check.
That's the episode title, right? Tingerfips.
Yeah. I think Tingerfips is a pretty appropriate title for this episode.
Go for it.
My friend. Oh god. Okay. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
You are kidding me.
I sent you a picture.
Jesus Christ.
He
Oh my god.
takes the salami,
Okay.
eats it.
Doesn't bite off my fingers.
No,
Okay, great.
not due to it not biting your fingers, more so for you moving your fingers.
Okay. Okay.
It then sort of sniffs again, sits down,
Oh.
and then sort of just waits for you.
Oh.
And it's sort of like just sniffing, like have you ever seen a bear sniff? When it's sniffing food,
Yeah.
they're just like up in it, and it like keeps going up in the air and keeps getting higher. That's what it's doing.
Okay. Last thing, I promise. Put a couple more slices of salami on the ground, and I'm gonna try and pet it.
Oh my god.
Make another animal handling check.
God.
Oh, my luck's gonna run out. I can feel it. Oh no! Okay, 21.
Oh my
My
god.
god.
Oh, the gods love me tonight with this owlbear.
It eats the salami, and when you touch it, it like jerks for a second,
Oh,
but it's just really engrossed into the salami right now.
yes.
Just from DM to player, if you keep feeding him, you will run out of rations, and it will become a problem. I don't pay attention to rations, but when you're just gonna start giving them away,
I'm aware.
something's got to give.
All right. Well, it's time for us
But
to
you're
go.
petting it for now.
Yep. It's time for us to go. But it was really nice meeting you. You were really cute. I hope you let us pass. Just keep eating that salami. Oh my god, you're so cute.
It's
Okay.
done with the salami you gave him, and he's now sitting back on his, like sitting down again, just kind of looking at you, doing like the cockeyed thing while you're talking.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're so cute. Maybe it's safe to go now, guys. I'm just gonna kind of slowly sidestep around. Alright, let's go, guys. Don't anger it.
As you're going, it's just gonna follow you.
Okay. We're gonna have a buddy, guys. It's gonna be our buddy.
All right.
Better than getting mauled, I suppose.
Honestly, I can die happy. If this owlbear wants to kill me, he's cute enough.
Maybe you should try to ride on its shoulders.
I don't think we're close enough yet.
Yes. I think part of the taming process still needs to happen.
Yeah.
As you're walking out, it is walking beside you, and it is pecking at your bag that it has noticed that you are pulling the food out of.
Oh no. Oh. So cute. Oh no! I can see so many bad things happening right now. Alright. Surely you'll have enough food if I run out, right?
I'm gonna assume that you guys brought enough food for yourselves.
I mean, I have 10 days of rations.
Oh my god.
Are
Alright.
you feeding it all of your rations?
I'm just giving it a couple of slices as I go, okay?
Okay. Because that's like 20 pounds of food.
You know, a slice apiece. Okay. I'm gonna grab one more slice and kind of try to toss it away a little bit, like to the side. God.
Oh shit! Yeah. You try to throw it, and before it even like gets too far, he just
Yeah.
knocks it out of the air.
Okay.
Oh, I have an
Oh,
idea.
you're
Give
so
me one of the
cute.
salamis.
Okay. I'll hand you a
Now
salami.
this is when it goes south.
Oh.
No. All right.
We'll see what
You
happens.
throw
I
a salami
see.
to distract it, and then I'll throw another salami to send it away.
Okay.
Yes.
We
This
gotta
is-
time this perfectly.
This is a two-pronged spear attack with salami.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go over here. Hey, I'm holding salami. Bear person.
I also
will-
have salami.
Main quest line, by the way.
Yes.
Uh,
Salami the owlbear.
Everyone,
it,
yep.
It notices everybody who's holding salami.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Toss
Salami!
the salami.
Everybody make your check to see how
Oh
far
no!
we're going.
I guided
Strength,
myself
or
because I
know
knew.
you did. I know you did.
Yay!
Strength or
Oh
dex.
my god! I got a natural 20 again.
He's gotten
I
Oh.
as soon as we get in an actual fight, I'm done
It's
for.
yeah, you're fucked here.
My luck is gone.
16 dex.
Okay.
Oh.
It goes after Moxi's. Azaerith, in the excitement, you just
chuck it.
chuck this thing.
Yeet!
Moxi, you throw it this direction. We'll say you threw it to about here.
Sure.
I'm just picking a direction.
All right.
Azaerith, you threw yours like over here. We'll say.
Yeah.
Right.
As you throw it over here, you notice
Oh god.
another one.
No.
Okay. Let's
Gallop!
let's start galloping,
Notices
guys.
it, and he comes down, and he's now eating this.
I don't
And he
really
comes
wanted to
eating
pick.
this.
I'm booking it. I'm galloping. Bye.
Yeah, let's run.
Oh, you're so cute. Just stay there. I'm sure more salamis will come your way one day.
And you guys run.
Yeah.
Boop boop, galloping.
We're all running.
Paul revering the shit out of this.
As you guys run,
No.
Oh dear.
No.
I'm gonna throw
Oh.
a couple salamis backwards.
No.
they do begin to chase.
Are they taking the salamis I'm throwing backwards?
They are sort of doing scoops.
Jeez.
As it's on the ground, they scoop it, eat it, and keep running. You are noticing that you are faster than them,
Oh,
Okay.
so you will lose them eventually.
we're getting lost here, guys.
Assuming an owlbear has less stamina than a horse that's been riding for some time of the day.
Oh.
Like an hour.
What do you guys want to do? Are we still booking?
Can we try and like book it and then hide?
If you
Are
like,
there any
sure.
hills or anything nearby? Like anything they couldn't climb up or something?
Nothing like that as of right now. If you kept running, maybe. This area here is sort of the first sign of any like hillish terrain that you saw. Everything else has been just like flat forest. Dense forest, but forest nonetheless. So just to set the scene, there are 4 horses
Yep.
running,
Yep.
bolting, galloping, full speed. One of them carrying a Goliath, God
a
help
big
that horse. God help that horse.
He's fine.
And about,
Fine.
we're talking probably like 60 feet, 65 feet away from the horses. There are 2 fully grown owlbears chasing after them.
Yes.
And that's where we're gonna leave you guys. Being
Exactly.
chased by owlbears.
Tingerfips!